Hi everyone, it's Natalie Dow here, aka Rockstar Arms, and I am here to get you through the afternoon stretch. So the last couple of weeks on a Wednesday, we've been focused on doing some strength exercises by using a chair and then a towel last week. Today, it's all about sweating a little bit more, and we're going to get our cardio on. But not too crazy, something that anyone can do. So grab your kids, grab whoever's in your house, and let's get moving. We are going to start off with a warm-up, which is a high knee march and a high knee march with a twist. And then we're going to do a set of Tabata, which will be 8 exercises to work our whole body. And they will be quick feet. We're going to do a touch and reach. Then we're going to do a modified jack, a squat with a curl. Then we're going to do another touch and reach, but this time on the ground. We're going to do a plank with the step out. And then we're going to do a knee raise, both right and left. So what it's going to look like is 20 seconds all out of hard work and then a 10-second rest. And we're going to do that 8 times. All right, so get ready, let's get warmed up, and let's go and work that lunch off. All right, so let's just warm our bodies up, and we're just going to march on the spot for a little while. Just swing those arms. Again, this is all going to be pretty low impact, so something that anyone can do of any age. All right. And now to progress this movement, we're going to lift our knees a little bit higher. So let's just lift them one by one. Nice and slow. We haven't started yet, so just relax. Take some deep breaths. Congratulate yourself for joining me to work out. All right, and now we're going to add a twist just to get our upper body a bit more warmed up as well. So we're going to twist, drop that elbow. It doesn't have to touch your knee, but just twist that body around. Good job. Hope you're all feeling fantastic this afternoon. Okay, let's do a couple more here, then we'll just march it out to finish. Okay, all right, shake everything out. Now I'm going to press go on my timer, so I'm going to be watching and keeping track of what you're doing, and we are going to get into our first set. Okay, let's do a 10-second countdown. We are going to do quick feet, super simple, really good one. Okay, we're just going to go on the spot and go. So it looks like this. Tiny, tiny little steps. Feet are a little bit further than hip width out. Now, if you need to go slower, that's okay too. But just nice, consistent movement. Hang in there. We're starting to get that heart rate up, and rest. Okay. The next one we're going to do is a touch and reach. So we are going to have our feet a little bit further than hip width, and we're going to reach and touch. So it's a squat and a reach. That's it. Now, as I said, we're doing cardio today, so our movements are a little bit faster than in the last 2 weeks. Okay, hang in there. Good job. All right, now we're back to our quick feet. So remember, we have 4 sets of these. Okay, ready? A couple of big breaths before we go, and let's go. Now you might feel a few things jiggling around, that's okay too. You can add some arms in if you want. If not, just in front is fine. 20 seconds of work, that's it. We're almost there. And relax, okay? Back to those squat and reaches. Okay, legs ready. It's fast moving, so just try and keep up, and off we go. Good job. As I said, grab the kids, they can do this one, any age. Okay, hang in there. 5 seconds to go. Good job. Okay, halfway there. All right. Ready for those quick feet. Let's see how fast we can get them going. 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, some people like doing in and out as well. Totally up to you. Just mixes it up a bit. The most important thing is tiny steps. All right, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, now we're into those reaches again. As I said, breathe. Heart rate will be coming up. Let's go. Really extend those arms over your head so you want to reach as high as you can. That's it. Knees are pushed out as we go down and suck in that butt. Good job. Okay. All right, this is our last round of these exercises, so let's go a little bit faster and a little bit harder for this one. Let's go, last one. Now tap lightly, you don't want to be going hard. Nice and light on your feet. Good job. You've got 5 seconds left, let's go. And relax, good job. Okay, we're touching and reaching. Last time for this round. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good job. Remember, push those knees out, hands to the floor, and a full extension at the top. All right, 3, 2, 1. Good job, everyone. Okay. All right, I'm going to set my timer again, and we are going to start this all over again. Okay. So now we are going to do 2 more exercises. We are going to do a modified jack this time, and we are going to do a squat with a curl. So we're going to work on those arms. All right, you ready? A couple of breaths, but let's get straight back into it. Okay, we're counting down. So we're going to do that modified jack, which is a jumping jack or a star jump, but a scaled down version. So it's going to look like this. So only 1 foot. There's no jumping. As I said, this is all low impact. So anyone can do this. You're just 1 foot out at a time where we're swinging our arms up the top. Good job. Okay. Now, are you ready for the next one? We're going to do that squat with a curl. Okay. Legs a little bit further than hip width, and we're going down with a curl and up. So full extension at the top. We're curling our arms down the bottom. Think that you've got some weights. You may even want to add some water bottles if you have them at home, or cans of vegetables, or whatever it is if you want to add some weight to it. Good job, shake it out. Okay, so you know what the exercises are now. We've done 1 round, 3 to go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good job, nice steady pace. As I said, no jumping needed for these exercises today. It's a back to basics, so we're focused on the movements and getting a good workout. All right, good job. Now let's get those arms pumped and the legs pumped at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Down we go and up. Again, pushing those knees out as we go down for a squat. Go down as far as you can. It's okay if that's not very far, and if your knees are a bit sore, just do a smaller progression. Good job. All right, we're halfway there already for these 2. All right, breathe. Let's get ready for those modified jacks again. Okay, off we go. Good job. You might want to push that leg out even further if you want a bit more of a stretch or a workout. Make sure those arms are still going. Good job. All right. Whew. All right, we're getting ready for those squats and those biceps. That's how you get rock star arms, remember? And let's go down. Steady pace. Remember, this is set one for all of this. We're going to do it all again, so you have no excuse not to go faster when we do the next round. And relax, breathe. Last round of this one. Okay. Ready for the squat jacks? And we're halfway through. Let's go. Good job. Really try and push those shoulder blades together when your hands are going above your head as well. Get that back working. Nice. All right, last one for the squats. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Clench those fists so you've got some tension in your arms as well. Good job. Last few seconds. All right, well done. Shake it out. We are on to our next one, which is on the ground for the next ones. So we are going to be doing a touch and reach, and then we're going to flip it over and do a plank and tap. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're just having our feet up like this. We're lying down and we're just going to tap and reach. So we're really going to work our abs in this one. Okay, we're counting down. Remember, 20 seconds of work, so go hard. And off we go. So just reach as far as you can. It doesn't have to be all the way to your toes. We're just tapping. So we're really focused on the oblique muscles, which is our side abs with this one. Good job. All right, now we're going to flip it over and we are going to do a plank tap. So we're going to be on our elbows. We're planking it out and we're just going to side tap with our feet. So hold it there. If you need a rest, just come down to your knees for a couple of seconds or just hold it without the tap out. Remember, sucking that belly. All right, good job. All right, we're working on those abs before we fill them again with dinner tonight. All right, let's go, let's reach. Again, nice steady pace. Just breathe in and out. It should be hurting a bit, but that's okay. Remember, shoulders off the ground as well. All right, flip it over for the plank again. And as I said, if you just want to hold it in a plank for 20 seconds, that is fine too. But we're going to just tap it out if you can. Get those butts down. Hang in there, everyone. Good job. I think this is the hardest one we're doing today, so it's easier again after this. Whew. All right. Halfway for the ab exercises. Let's get ready and let's tap and reach. Good job. If there's any exercises that anyone would like to see, then please let us know. Happy to add them into any workout, any back to basics. All right. Back to the awful plank out. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good job. Halfway there, keep going. 3, 2, 1. All right, last ones of these. Oh, you're doing so well. As I said, this is our cardio one today, so a bit harder than the other weeks so far. Okay. Ooh, my abs are burning. I don't know about yours. Good job. And relax. Last one for the plank. All right. Stretch it out if you need to, that's okay. But let's finish strong, everyone. It's only 20 seconds. You can do anything for 20 seconds. All right, halfway there. Good job. Okay. Woo. Shake it out. We're back on our feet now. And we are going to do a bit of legs now. So we're going to do some knee raises, right foot for 20 seconds and then our left foot for 20 seconds. All right, then you get a water break after this, I promise. Okay. All right, we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going back and up. So it's simple. Our knees not touching the ground, but we're trying to raise our knee higher. So we're tapping and then pulling through, and use our arms to help steady us. All right, shake it out. We're going to go to the left foot now. Oh, I'm definitely warmed up. Okay, 3, 2, 1, down. You're always going to have one foot that's more stable than the other, so that's okay. Just take your time. Keep that grounded leg really, really strong and engaged. Nice steady pace. All right, shake it out. Okay, we're going to go again in 3, 2, 1. Good job. Feel that butt work. Feel the thighs, feel your hamstrings, your calves. This is a great one for the whole of the lower body. Good job. Ooh. Okay, onto our left leg. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice one. Hang in there, looking good, getting stronger. All right, halfway. All right, let's go, let's go. Let's finish strong, as I said. Then you can have a tiny break before we do it all again. All right, let's go. You might be picking up the pace a little bit now if you're a bit more confident with the movement. If not, that's okay too. Just do it at your own pace. Oh. All right, left foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. That's it. Pull through and push back. All right, last set of this one. Let's go hard. Let's finish round one really, really strong. Okay, and off we go. Now you should be feeling it on your grounded leg as well, so that's taking some of the pressure. All those other strengthening exercises we've been doing will be good for this. All right, last one. Okay, breathe. Let's finish strong for this one. and let's go. This is great for any runners as well, which I am. Okay, let's go. Finish strong, a couple more seconds here. All right, good job. Shake it out. It's time for you to go and get a quick drink, and then we are going to do it all again.
Step right up, draw the next cut. You water the pipe, we're animals, so get along with everybody else. Is this ship sinking? I've been thinking. Are we sinking? I've been thinking. Been a little time to get along. Wake up call, throw the next up. Be one of a kind, original. Don't be another sign of the times. Fight. Wanna know the secret? We get on. Wanna know the secret? We get on. Try to find the feeling we belong. It's all for one and all for fun.
Welcome back to the afternoon stretch with me, Natalie, aka Rockstar Arms. Now, good job. You have done 16 minutes of hard work, but we've got another 16 to go. So we are going to do that whole set again. You know what you're doing now, so let's push a little bit harder, and then I promise you can go and think about having your dinner after this. Okay, so are we ready? Let's start the timer. We are going back to the beginning, so we are doing some quick feet. Remember to start, we know what to do. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, it's 20 seconds of work, and then you get 10 seconds of rest. So the pain is over really fast. Okay, good job. Keep those feet moving. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay, remember we are tapping and reaching now with that squat, so let's get our legs further than hip width apart, and down we go. Whew, I've got a sweat on. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely do. Good job. 3, 2, 1. All right, back to quick feet. Whew. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Feel that jiggle. The jiggle's okay. It means you're working on getting rid of the jiggle. Okay, let's get those feet moving. 3, 2, 1. And relax, okay. Now we're going to stretch it again. Remember, clench your butt in when you're going down to do this one. Whew. And suck that stomach in when you're reaching. So super high, extend those shoulders. Good job. Push those knees out. All right, halfway. All right. Looking good, looking good. Thanks for tuning in and joining me. Let's go. If you haven't exercised outside today, this is a great cardio workout to do at home and stay safe. 3, 2, 1, and relax, okay? All right, now we are reaching again. 3, 2, 1. Remember, pull those shoulder blades in when you reach up as well to get that back working and activated. We're all going to come out of this fit and fantastic. Good job. All right, last set of these, and then you are done with them, I promise. All right, breathe. Let's really go hard on those quick feet, super, super fast this time. Let's go, get those arms moving as well. Tap, 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 let's go. Come on. Let's work it. You can do it, come on, a few more seconds. Hang in there. Good job, okay. Breathe, let's touch and reach. Get those legs going. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Open up those chests as we go up. All right, now breathe. I'm resetting the timer. You know what's up next. It's those modified jacks, and we're getting straight into them. Let's get through this 16 minutes super fast. All right, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Remember, focus on the arms, keep them super engaged. You want to get a workout from the bottom and the top doing these. Tap lightly to the side. All right, remember what else we've got with this one? We're working on those biceps with a squat. So let's get those rock star arms on. All right, down and up. Good job. Remember, clench those fists. We want some resistance here. All right, whew, shake it out. Nice one, back to the jacks. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good job. Again, all low impact, but still a really good cardio workout. All right, good job. If you've got injuries, these are all fantastic exercises to do that shouldn't hurt. Okay, we are getting those arms and those legs on. Let's go. Woo, push those knees out. Let's work those arms. Hang in there, we're almost halfway with these ones. We are now, okay. 2 sets to go. So let's maybe pick up the pace a tiny bit for these last ones. So let's try and go a bit faster on those modified jacks. Let's get you puffing a bit more sweating. Job. All right, shake it out. Let's pump those arms. All right, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. All right, we're picking up the pace, but don't lose your good form when you're doing an exercise faster, you want to make sure you're always doing it correctly. That's the most important thing. Okay, hang in there, come on. All right, woo, last one of these. Then we've got those abs coming. All right, let's really get those jacks going faster. So still no jumping, but we are working fast. Good job, keep that coordination up. Woo, last one of those. Okay, last one. Let's get those guns happening. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go, and let's try and go a bit faster on these squats as well. Good job, make sure those fists are clenched so you've got some resistance in your arms. Nice one. Woo, good job guys. Okay, let's drop to the floor. You know what's up next. We are doing those reaches. Okay, remember, on our backs, reaching around for our heels. We're going to go in 5 seconds. Have a quick deep breath, get ready. We're rocking through this at lightning speed. Let's go. Shoulders and neck off the ground, but just relax your neck. You don't want to be too tense in this. Remember, smiling makes everything better. Good job. All right, now we've got those awful planks. So on our elbows, up we go. Get ready, we're going to tap it out to the side. Stay low. Good job. Remember, just hold it if you want to here as well, that's okay, but make sure your form is really good. 3, 2, 1, good job. Let's flip it back and do our heel taps. Woo. Okay, and off we go. Let's get those obliques really toned and feeling like they're working. Maybe we'll all come out of circuit breaker with 6 packs. Maybe not with what I'm eating at home at the moment. Okay. All right, let's flip it. And let's go. Hang it in there. Good job. We're halfway through this set. All right. Oh, feel that 6-pack? I don't know about you, but my daughter's decided she loves to cook, and it's mainly cookies, which is not what I want to eat during this time. Okay. Make sure you are hydrating after these workouts too, super important. Hang in there. Whew. All right, feel that ab burn. It's a good thing, I promise you. We're ready to go. All right. Again, if it's too much, drop to your knees if you need to. The next scaled version is this, and then the full version is side taps. Almost done. All right, this is the last set of these ones, and then I promise we are nearly done. Yay. All right, let's get straight into it. See if you can reach a little bit further this time. Whew. Good job. Okay, last planks. And then we've got our last leg exercise, and then we are going to warm down. Okay, oops, let's go. Hang in there for this one, last the whole 20 seconds. It's the last one of these. Good job. Woo! All right, okay, you know what's next. We're up. We're doing leg raises. Okay, let's reset. We're going to start with our right leg as last time. Shake it out, take a breath. Let's get these last 4 minutes in, make it quality. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Good job. Keep those arms swinging. Nice one, hang in there. All right, over to our left foot, right foot on the ground planted. Keep that nice and strong. All right, off we go. Looking good. Really good one for balance as well, guys. So it's working lots of our body. Okay. Whew. Almost there. Hang in there. Let's do this. All right, and off we go. Can you go a bit faster? I think you can. Let's try it. Good job. Whew. Okay, left leg, almost halfway. Breathe. No, it's almost over. Good job. Okay, the next 2 sets, I really want you to pick up the pace a little bit more. We're going to finish this workout super strong. Okay, halfway, 2 sets to go. Okay, let's do it, everyone. 3, 2, 1, right. Pick it up. Remember, this grounded leg is super important, or else you're going to be falling over if you don't focus on that too. Good job, feel it everywhere. All right, left leg, almost there. The afternoon stretch is almost over, ready for you to eat. Let's go. Good job. Oh. Let's go, guys. Come on, you got this. All right, last round. Let's do it. Let's go hard. Let's keep ourselves honest. No cheating, no slacking off. All right. You'll thank yourself when you've finished. That's it, good job. Let's go, let's keep that pace up. Ooh, last leg, and then it's over, I promise. All right, we're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Last exercise. Nice one. Whew. Let's go, let's pick it up. Sprint for that finish. All right, good job, everyone. Excellent work. Okay, take a breath. Let's do a little bit of a warm down just to relax. We have worked super, super hard with that cardio today, and hopefully you're feeling okay. So let's just stretch out those ankles and thighs, and we're just going to sit back. We're going to stretch our arms at the same time, so it's like a double stretch. Okay, breathe. Good job. Change arms. Well done. You can see I've got a sweat on, so I hope you have too. All right, let's go back. Stretch that back and those shoulders. And change over. Should feel the blood circulating through your ankles as well, because we're sitting on them. You should be feeling your thighs stretching. Nice one. All right, let's just stretch our legs out a little bit more. So we'll just put one foot forward. Let's just lean. Open up our hips. Oh, that feels good. Hold it here for a couple of seconds. And then we'll go back and do our hamstrings. So make sure you're feeling it here when we're doing these ones. Nice. All right, let's switch legs. And let's lean forward. Open everything up. Don't want to be sore tomorrow. And then let's go back. Stretch that hamstring. Good job. Couple more breaths. All right. Let's just bring ourselves up slowly. Just put your hands under your toes. Stretch out your back and your shoulders. It's okay if your knees are bent. And then we're just going to come up ever so slowly and roll our spine out. And you want to give yourself a huge big clap for doing such a great job today. Well done, guys. I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday for Back to Basics, and tune in to all the great content that we've got on this station. Stay home and stay healthy.